What? Oh my, I need a sign. Hi guys, and welcome back. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to film today. I have a lot of ideas and I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted to start, but then my husband came home and he had this with him. So I guess we're dipping into some Jeffree Star today because I can't wait another second to get my hands on this. So let's just dive on in. So I had always intended to get something Jeffree Star. This is my first ever Jeffree Star purchase. I was waiting to find the right collection for me. Blue Blood is beautiful, but it's just not wearable for me, as I'm sure a lot of people feel the same. I was really interested in Blood Sugar, but reds are a little tricky, and I didn't want to buy a red palette that I couldn't touch. So I've just been patiently waiting for something from him to really just catch my eye, and this was it. I'm so excited. Alright, let's dive on in. Okay. Can you just appreciate? Look how beautiful. You guys, just look how beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. So the reason I bought this collection in particular is because I don't really have like a rainbow palette. My makeup collection is very, very small, so I've been kind of wanting a rainbow palette, and I was waiting to find one that like really called to me. And this was just the one. It just drew me in, and I couldn't help it. I also got the nudes bundle because I am just forever on the hunt for the perfect nude, and I thought that this would be a really good way to try a lot of different colors without having to commit to an entire full-size lipstick. Lipstick takes forever to get through, and I hate waste, so I would just rather buy a bunch of the minis, see which ones I like, and then go and buy the full size of those. To me, that is what's worth it. So today we are going to do a look. I'm going to talk a little bit about the products. I really just want to see how useful these products are for an untrained person. I've seen a lot of people doing this, and these people have been doing crazy looks forever, and I just want to see how usable they are to the everyday average person. So if that is something you're interested in, this might just be the video for you. Okay guys, so before I tell you my own personal thoughts about these products, I just want to go a little bit into the actual details behind the products. I'm going to keep this short because I know this is not any new information, and Jeffree honestly goes through everything you need to know in his own video, but I'm going to touch briefly. So the Jawbreaker palette itself is $58, and you get 24 pans, and that ends up being about $2.41 per pan. And the Mini Breaker palette is $28 for 9 pans, and that ends up being $3.11 per pan. If you want to do the bundle and get them both together, you're going to pay $75 for the 33 shades, and that ends up being $2.27 per pan. Brands do this a lot. They want you to buy the bigger item, so they will make a smaller item, but they will put a higher price per ounce on the smaller item. So you really have to make the decision for yourself if you think you're going to use all of the bigger item, or would it just be more cost efficient to just go through the smaller one so you don't have a lot of extra makeup, you don't go through a lot of waste. I mean, these products don't stay good forever, so I mean, that's just something you really have to decide for yourself. Now me personally, I really enjoyed using this palette. Obviously I have not dug into all of the colors. You only have one face, but I want to keep you guys updated on you know, how I feel about this palette. I see a lot on YouTube where people do first impressions and say like, yes, this is the best thing in the entire world. And then you never ever see them use it again. I want to be able to, you know, keep giving you guys updates on things like, oh, you know, guys, I bought this palette, but it turns out I'm not reaching for it a lot. Or, you know, I like this palette, but not this shade. So I'm definitely going to want to keep you guys posted on that, but from my very first impressions, I think this is really good. These colors are very, very easy to use. They blend it out really fast. Normally, I would have to work a little harder to get something, you know, this vibrant and bright. The color FUCK took a little more time to get the opacity that I really wanted, but I also didn't go in with wet brush like I may normally have or with my finger, because I really just wanted to see how it worked from pan to brush to eye. So that's something to think about. With these brighter shades, sometimes like to get the opacity that you want, you might have to finagle just a little bit, but that holds true for a lot of different shadows and brands. If you want to see a tutorial on how I got this beautiful eye look today, stay tuned because I'm going to show that in just a second. And then I also want to do a wear test and check in with you guys in a couple hours and see where we're at. But one thing I did not mention in the tutorial is that I put the shade Bite Me, which is that shimmery purple, on my lash line, and then I put the shade Snack on my brow bone because I kind of added those after I had like added, you know, my mascara and my eyeliner, and then I was like, I just need a little something more. I also put the Celebrity Skin on my lips, and I'm going to be showing you guys that later too in the wear test, so stick around for the tutorial and the wear test if you would like to see that. Okay guys, so I'm going to try and show you what I did on this eye, on this one. The first thing I did was take the color Virgin, and I just set my primer with it. The only primer I have on is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I use the anti-aging. And this is just going to go all over my lid and my brow bone. Okay. And then I'm going to take this color Cone right here, and I'm going to use that as a transition. So these colors do have some fallout in the pan, but I am not seeing anything on my face, so that is good. Next we are going to go into Cherry Wet, and I'm going to put that on the outer half and then a little bit up into my crease. These colors are really, really pigmented. I do not have to go back into the pan very often. Alright, and then I'm going to take a smaller crease brush. I'm going to go into the shade Suck, which is this beautiful, like neon orange. And then I'm going to pull it from like here into the corner of my crease. Just doing little circles to just really make sure that looks blown out and you don't have a harsh line. Now I'm going to carve out the inner part of my eyelid just so we have a nice blank canvas to pack some of those really nice neons in. I'm going to go in with, I use Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. It's very full coverage and doesn't take long. So when I'm doing like a cut crease, I put it on the bottom and then I look up and then will give you a line to where you should end your cut crease at. I have to go a little bit above my natural crease because I have hooded eyes, and if I want anybody to ever see the look on my lid, I have to go up just a little bit just so people can see it. Alright, now I'm going to go into the color Fuck, which is like this bright neon like salmon, and I swear Jeffrey made that the shade name to troll YouTubers, because I feel like he just knew that that's the color everyone was going to want to use because it's so unique and it's so beautiful, but you can't say the name on YouTube if you don't want to lose your, like, if you want to make the video monetized, you can't use, you know, language like that. Obviously, I am not monetized. We are a small channel here, but I just think it's funny because I've seen like Nikki tutorials and Tati wanting to use this color, and then, you know, they have to like edit out the actual name, and it's cracks me up. I think it's really funny. Look at that neon. Oh my god. Okay. So now I'm going to go just back in with the color Suck. And I'm going to put it right up above my crease, because I always kind of feel like you lose a little bit of that transition shade when you do a cut crease. So I just like to go back in a little bit just to make that pop again. And then I'm gonna go back into Cherry Wets, and I'm gonna try and like just blend this in so there's not such a harsh line there. Oh, man. He was not kidding when he said that this was neon. Whew. Man. Okay, so we are now gonna go into orange juice, which is the shimmer orange, and we're gonna just pop that into the inside corner just for a little pop of shimmer and color. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with this tiny little detail brush, and I'm going to go into Lemon Drop, and then I'm going to just put that on the very, very inside corner and just a little bit underneath. This Lemon Drop color is so stunning. Wow. Okay, I'm going to pack on a little more of the Fuck just to try and blend that all together. A little more on the other side. I feel like these eyes are uneven. Oh jeez, what are we doing? Go back into orange juice, bring that up just a little bit more. Oh, that's much better. Alright guys, that is the eye look. Okay guys, it has been a considerable amount of time later, about 7 hours-ish, since I originally put this makeup on, and it is held up. Alright, so as you can see, there are no weird creases. The color has held up all damn day. Anyway, so I have eaten and had dinner and, you know, gave my husband kisses, and the lips have stayed on all day. The eyeshadow have not budged. So that is it for my entire review. I hope this wasn't too long, and anyone who stayed all the way to the end, bless you. I guess I will just see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye!